Learn German in 32 hours. What to expect. Level A2. Congratulations! Now that you have learned the basics. Let's see what we are going to learn in the next 12 hours. Let's begin. From single sentences to multiple, let's learn about connectors. John bakes a cake and he gifts it to me. John bakes a cake because he's my friend. John doesn't bake a cake, he rather ordered it from the bakery. Some words which look like articles. Article words. Which cake does John bake? What type of a cake John bakes? This cake John bakes for me. John bakes a similar cake. John baked the same cake. Now we'll learn the relative pronouns. John bakes for Michael, who is his neighbor. John bakes for Michael, whom he visits each evening. Some article words that can only be used with relative pronouns. John bakes for whichever person who visits him first. John bakes a cake for whomsoever who visits him first. Some verbs like in English are reflexive. John stops himself from eating the cake. John prepares himself to bake a cake. Some words which look similar to reflexive pronouns. John prepares himself to bake a cake. John bakes the cake by himself. John himself cannot bake that cake. Let's change the form of speech from active to passive. The cake is baked by John. The cake should be baked by John. The cake has been baked by John. The cake should have been baked by John. Preposition time. John bakes a cake in the oven and keeps it on the table with the drinks. The meaning of prepositions in English cannot be directly translated in German. One needs to learn them from scratch. Moving over from connectors, we can also connect to sentences with conjunctions. Before John bakes a cake, we should count the number of guests. After John bakes the cake, we can decorate the guest room. How about polite form of asking questions? Do you know how John bakes his signature cake? Can I ask you if John can bake for me the cake? The verb let has many meanings in German too. I'll let John make the cake. Let the cake be baked by John. I'll let the cake be baked by John.
Created using Powtoon.